It's a beer video. Hey, whoa, sorry, Helen. Uh,
Good.
I I am gonna jump right into talking about what I did tonight, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm insanely jealous. I just watched all of that dude's Netflix specials that were on there because I'm making a lot of fucking jewelry because I have an art market in a little over a week.
You got
And
some work to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had people unexpectedly buy four pieces from me in the past week, which is wonderful. Don't get me wrong, but it's also like fuck, fuck, fuck. I really
Yeah.
gotta like compensate now.
Stress, man.
So, yeah, I've just been in a fucking chain K-hole. I get done today. Okay, I don't know. I made a lot of necklace
Ooh,
centerpieces. This guy
I like that.
and this I actually finished a while ago, but it's gonna be in the middle
Oh
of
shit.
something. There's that. This one I started a few days ago, just finished. Um. Okay, one last one. I'm just like showing my t-shirt covered boobs to your that's why you guys pay me the big bucks. All
That's
right.
right. Yes. That's awesome.
All right. Yeah, and I've got like kind of some half-formed ideas. A big trend I've noticed in the past few days is like I'll start something and it doesn't turn out quite how I want, so I have to like make some adjustments and I end up happy with it, but it looks like way different than what I originally thought.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens with a lot of things that I make, but I don't know. What's that Bob Ross saying about happy little accidents?
Happy little accidents. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks awesome. Well, I tonight went to go see Patton Oswalt at the Carnegie Library of Homestead, which is not even 10 minutes from my house. So that was that's a great part of it because I barely have to drive there. So I don't see a lot of comedians. Not for any reason. I just don't. Show started at 8. There was an opener. So I'm thinking, okay, Patton goes on at 8:30, 8:45, something like that. No! Patton Oswalt went on at 8 fucking 20.
He's a dad. He's a 50-year-old dad or 50.
Yeah. Well, we took our time. We didn't get to our seats till 8:30. That's not the problem. That's on us. Not a big deal. Here's the problem. We walk in, there was nobody there to scan the tickets.
Mhm.
Nobody there at all to scan the tickets. There's a security guy, and I ask him, I'm like, hey, are you okay, Helen?
Oh, Sauron.
I figured it was Sauron related.
Yeah, I have to keep an eye on him. Anyway, you're fine though.
Oh, okay, sorry. Uh, so there's nobody there. So I see a security guy, and I was like, hey, like, who's scanning tickets? He's like, I don't think anybody is. And he just walks away, and I'm like, cool. So, and because I was like, shit, I was like, is the headliner's on? He's like, that's the opener. I'm like, no, it's not. I recognize his voice. That's Patton Oswalt. That is not the opener. So we had balcony seats. So we go up to the balcony. I'm like, no problem. Like the usher will be up there to, show us where our seats are. No ushers.
That's weird. Oh,
Also, I could have taken a gun into this place. Nobody checked our shit. Nobody's like, no, no want. Nobody was there. I could have walked in without tickets. We could have walked in without tickets, sat anywhere we wanted, and seen Patton Oswalt. And I'm not going to say, like, I've been to this place a bunch of times. This is why I'm surprised. It's not like it's usually not a ramshackle operation, but apparently everybody there, like, once all the people came in, who were there for, like, when doors opened, they just left. So
oh God.
there was my chance to take a Bowie knife into a show, and I lost my chance. I am gonna send a tersely worded message on Facebook under the Patton Oswalt show thing on their site to say like maybe you should keep some people around.
Yeah, seriously. That seems short-sighted.
Yeah,
I
and
don't know.
we again because we got there when we did, and because there were no usher, and because our seats were way better than the ones we sat in. We sat in like a couple rows in front of the loudest laughing couple on the planet. The one sounded like Chandler's girlfriend from Friends. I don't remember her name, but the one who laughed like ha 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 ha, ha, like
Really
that laugh. Oh, every joke, every joke, every joke. My nerves were frayed over this couple's laughing.
seems appropriate that Matt and I just watched Hot Fuzz, They
Oh
killed
my
for that reason.
I just mentioned Hot Fuzz the other night. We watched something on Netflix called Should I Marry a Murderer? Please watch this. It's a
Okay.
three-part doc, okay? They should rename this documentary Idiots. And I know that's not a term. I know I should take that term out of my lexicon because I know it has, you know.
Mm.
Anyway, you have never met people who have made the girl who was the center of it, who's the subject of this, the worst decision making I've ever seen. And the fucking cops. I won't say what they did. There's a bunch of shit that they did that basically like um she was a witness, like the main witness, who basically like they were blurting out stuff that their witness told them. Like it's insane. And I said at one point during this thing, I said, I'm waiting for one of these cops to go, accidents happen all the time, but how do you know it's a murder?
What makes you think it was murder?
Yeah. It's like, seriously, anybody watching this, go watch Should I Marry a Murderer? Just to be pissed off at all the people who are victims in this whole thing.
You know,
I've never been so mad at a victim. I've been madder at the police, but oh my God.
yeah, I okay, maybe this will get me hashtag canceled among the 20 or so people that regularly watch this YouTube channel, but
Hashtag cancel Helen.
yeah, it's been, I think, like what, 100 years at least since idiot was used
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a mental health term. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's
Yeah.
not a word I'm particularly attached to, but I think that, like, it's a little silly to me.
I've been yelled at a handful of times online over it, over people who have told me to change my language, who have then blocked me. Oh well, I
Well,
know.
I mean,
Because it
okay.
doesn't hold the same connotation it used to at all. Like if you use the F slur for a gay person, that still holds, for somebody that's using it as an insult, that still holds a negative connotation. Like there are words that still hold their negativity, whereas I think those two words have changed. Our understanding what those words mean have changed.
I don't know. It seems like a pretty terminally online thing to be upset about.
Oh, I've been yelled at by a lot of terminally online people.
Well, who hasn't been?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I was like, well, no, I don't know. I try to stay out of that kind of thing. Like sometimes if someone says something egregiously silly, I will passive aggressively vague post about it.
I'm not going to say what it is. If I think about it after we're done, this is not for the recording. I'll tell you one thing that I did say one time that I got shit for that I'm like, I listened and I heard what they said, but I was just like, is this really a thing? I don't know. So, whatever.
Yeah, I, far be it from me to shout at people for like trying to be more conscious about how they use language, if
Right.
that's not used to use because of the ugly historical connotations, I guess. Um, but I don't know. It's people saying it's the equivalent to the R slur when it's like that's kind of in living memory. I remember that being typically to insult like you know, mentally handicapped kids
Yeah.
and like
Yep. Yep.
it's uh,
It's a
and it,
ter right. It's a term people still use to refer to people like that, which is fucking unconscionable.
yeah, I've noticed it's made a big comeback, and I can't say I care for that.
Well, you got to think about where we've been living the last 10 years. Our president is like steps away from saying it in
Yeah,
public. I know he said it behind closed doors, but I mean in public. I don't know.
yeah,
Among other words, he said behind closed doors.
God. Anyway, I don't know. Well, I guess like one thing that maybe we can all take away from like any kind of squabbles about language is I think like it's good that it broadly encourages people to expand their vocabularies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you could always call someone a dimwit or a dunce,
Yeah. Yeah.
or perhaps,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
that always had the connotation of someone who chooses to be like not very bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, digression over. What do you got for me? What
All
got a beer?
right. You're not going to be
Like,
surprised about my beer. I did not wash this glass very well. This is from Hammerheart. Are you surprised? Okay.
a char are
Huh?
you drinking like the very, very boozy one I sent you or
No,
no?
I'm drinking the other. I'm going to drink the very boozy one tonight, and I'm going to send you a video about it.
Oh, okay.
This
Fair
one,
point.
okay. So I looked up two pronunciations, and you can probably pronounce it better. AI says it's Vortied, but
No,
when I listen to the reverso context pronunciation guide, it was Vortid.
it's vorted.
Vortid. Okay, it's called Vortid. It's brewed and canned by Hammerheart Brewing Company. So anyway, it's a Pilsner, 5.5 by volume. It's a bright, hoppy, mildly smoky Pilsner. Yeah. Brewed for springtime, and I believe that word means either our time or springtime.
Vorted does mean springtime. Vor means are in
Oh, okay. Um,
can also mean spring.
for springtime bonfires and the coming warm weather after the long Minnesota winter, which I didn't go through, but you did. And I love the can art. And I love that it's not a black can too, because they do a lot of black cans. And I think the colors really kind of pop out on this one. With a
Yeah.
smoke. I tried to find like a somewhat related glass that would go with it, so we're going with the Enslaved 25th anniversary glass. Um, here we go. Here we go. I'm very excited about this. Oh, it looks like a Pilsner. That looks like a Pilsner, buddy. There you go. Minimal head, but it might be the way I poured it, which is fine. I just love that you can see the underneath layer and then everything below it. It's makes me very happy whenever I can see the whole of the beer.
Yeah.
Smells like a Pilsner. Oh, there's the difference though. Yeah. The smokiness is subtle. I kind of expect it to be a little smokier. That's okay that it's not. Um, that's the difference. So I know we talk a lot about like a Pilsner, like lots of different breweries have a Pilsner. It's a very common, easy to drink beer, especially for somebody who is more. Actually, the longer I talk, the taste is getting better in my mouth. Hold on, let me do another sip. It's slightly bitter, slightly. God damn, that's really, really good. So we talk about
Yeah.
with Pilsners, there's a lot of people that, have their comfort zone of like a Budweiser or whatever. Um, And if you go to a place like, well, I know you can't go to Hammerheart anymore, but like when they had their brew pub, or if you go to a place that is a brew pub for a specific brewery, you're not going to be able to get a Budweiser there, but they're going to have something. There he is. There's Sauron. But they're going to have something equivalent that will agree with your palate, and it will be something that will be a safe beer for you. And so this would be that type of beer. If somebody's just into Pilsners, but what I'm saying the difference is like, first of all, the taste. This is a very tasty Pilsner. This is not like you drink a Pilsner and like, well, it just tastes like water. This doesn't. This does not taste like water at all. This tastes malty. It tastes rich. I taste the smokiness is, like I said, it's subtle, but it's there. And it's really the thing that I think separates this from even a really good Pilsner is that just that extra smoke, that little bit of smokiness that's in it that kind of gives it a different taste. So yes, this is why I can understand this if you're going on a spring pillaging, if you're going on a hike that's going to end in a campfire. This is a great beer for that. This is fantastic. And if you can get me to be excited about a Pilsner, which is a type of beer that I generally don't get that excited about, you've done something right. And I'm not just saying
Yeah.
it because it's Hammerheart. I love Hammerheart, but we've asked Austin to make a shitty beer. He refuses to fucking do it. So we just have to drink the good ones.
Yeah, actually the guy at the beer store, not this time around, but last time I bought this beer like a while ago, I think it was the first time they made it, he said he thought it was a little too smoky, but I don't know. I found it to be really nicely balanced, but
Yeah,
you know, maybe they tweaked the recipe a little bit. And yeah, Austin went through like a rougher winter. Well, okay. Saying a rougher winter than me, maybe not in terms of he didn't have like anyone getting killed
yeah,
near his house. But he lives like way, way north, like up by the Canadian border. So weather-wise, it was definitely rougher.
yeah.
Uh, Glad you like it. That was because it's kind of out of the, outside of what people think of as like a typical Hammerheart beer. Like it's not super heavy,
Yeah, yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
I
like,
can see that.
it's I won't say crushable. It's still pretty intense, but like it's kind of it's less of a process drink than most of their other stuff. So
Yeah, it
that
would be crushable for me. Like I could probably drink. This would be a really good fest beer. Like if I was going to Fire in the Mountains, um, and this beer was on tap, or if they had, that'd be a great beer for that. You
yeah.
know, see a bunch of yeah. This is the new Panopticon that I won't pronounce. I think I've already showed it to you before. But like when you're mentioning, yeah, he didn't go through like from a locality standpoint, the trauma that you did and like folks near you. But I know that it has impacted him because a lot of the music he's put out over this past year, a lot of it's been dedicated to
And don't get me
things
wrong,
like that.
sitting up there twiddling his thumbs. He
Oh
still
yeah, yeah.
has
I don't.
those.
I don't
Yeah.
think anybody thought you were saying that. Yeah,
He has friends down here. He did a benefit shirt for, I don't remember what organization he donated to, but he was still like keeping very abreast of the events here, trying to help out as much as he could from up in the North Woods. So,
yeah.
obviously I appreciate that.
He also put this out with Uprising that I think I showed already on this video, but it's a split with Uprising, and it's in support of the of Minnesota's Black Lives Matter. So good dude, that Austin.
Yeah, he also like raised some money and stuff during the Georgia protests like 6 years ago. So
Yeah,
yeah, I guess in the past 6 years and change, Minneapolis has really been fucking going through it.
yeah, yeah. Now they're trying to prosecute people.
Well, like fucking come get it.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to have all your cases thrown out of court, God, wait, you've already wasted enough of our money.
How many times?
What's a little more?
Okay. Well, I guess I will get my shirt quickly out of the way. This my Oronsi Pazuzu shirt I got at Roadburn, I think 2 years ago when they played.
Yeah,
Like that band quite a bit.
love that band.
I've been listening to a lot of like kind of psychedelic rock today. Like Just and the Ancient Ones, Sabbath Assembly, that kind of thing. I don't know. I like that they're kind of in that vein, but a black metal band.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Interesting.
fucking crazy too. Like it's yeah, like krautrock and black metal and like noise. Like there's so much shit going on. Like the electronics kind of like I guess speak to the krautrock part of it, but like they're so indescribable. I'm wearing a Faith No More shirt from the Angel Dust album because Angel Dust Faith No More is touring next year. Finally. I haven't seen him since 92. Most of the people watching this weren't even born. Um, and I had tickets to see them in was it 2022, I think it was. But Mike Patton had a an anxiety incident where they canceled the tour because he needed to have treatment and time away. And you know, nobody's more sympathetic about that than me, but you fucking better play Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you tell him.
Yeah, they're gonna listen to me.
That's right. Uh, okay, so I have one of the ones you sent me. I've been saving this one. This is from Four Seasons Brewing Company. The can's very sweaty because I took it out of my fridge ago.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
The kolsch miner. And I kind of wish I'd had this on one of those really, really hot like weeks, but It's
Yeah.
only sort of hot, so
We both are drinking very thirst quenching beers this week.
all right. And I'm just drinking out of a deli cup because I none of my cool glasses were clean,
That's
and
fine.
in the jewelry haul, I kind of
Yeah.
forgot
There's
what.
no rule.
Okay. I guess on the plus side, this is going to be more forgiving of my shitty pouring ability. There you go. That
Isn't
probably was
that?
an inch of its life in a regular glass. Hmm. Hmm. Yes, nice straw color, hay color, like
What
typical of
was
it.
in that? Some soup?
No, I think Matt may have just brought the home unused as
Oh, right. Okay.
my husband works at like a Meals on Wheels type of place. They make ready-made meals for people who are like chronically or terminally ill and are housebound. Everyone please clap for my husband
No,
doing good work
but that's
with
true because you
people.
think about the shit that this government tried to do to like fucking end programs like that, you know? You know it. What am I telling you
Actually,
know?
they had a like apparently providing food to sick people is like woke and soy or whatever. Uh, the things I want to do to every shithead that like participated in that Doge nonsense,
Oh my God, I know.
we would get taken off of YouTube and probably would get a visit at home from a government employee.
We are
Anyway,
gonna save that one for whenever they are gone. Funny enough, Pat
well,
Oswalt had a really funny joke about how whenever there's a new president, we're not just going to be able. He's like, I think it's a bad idea for us to just be like, oh, everything's fine now. He's like, I think we're too fucked up. I don't want to give away his whole thing because I think it's a new hour, but yeah. Okay, sorry.
you're not gonna like it. Anyway, I should probably drink this beer.
Yeah, sure.
Ah, that is very refreshing. I'm not usually a huge kolsch fan. Like, I don't know. But sometimes seasonally they just hit. Like a cold kolsch in the summer. It's a thing of beauty. And this is very good.
Yeah, I said I like a kolsch, and so for some reason I thought you did like a kolsch, and so I was like, how do I like a kolsch?
Like pilsners, like
Yeah,
um it actually reminds me of a perfume I have a little bit. Um uh which is by the company Fantome. Highly recommend checking out their collection. I'm a big
I know
perfume.
them. Yeah.
Um but they have a Russian folklore collection. This reminds me of the one that's named after Vasilisa the Beautiful. I can't show leg right now because I'm wearing sweatpants. I'd have to take my pants off.
Sure, go
Uh,
ahead.
but anyway, I have Vasilisa the Beautiful tattooed on my leg. Uh, and yeah, the Vasilisa perfume, it's like the things that it smells most strongly of to me and like on me is like hay and flowers. So
Yeah,
this kind of reminds me of like when I was a teenager, there was like a few times I'd go up in like rural ass Maine and like camp on some farmland, and this just reminds me of like, all those like wonderful fresh like hay smells.
yeah, I got you.
Almost like a little bit of honey. Definitely like kind of like that like graininess.
Yeah,
This is a really nice beer. I don't think it's super strong. Kolsch's usually are not.
yeah. There.
Oh yeah, 5.5%.
I was gonna guess that for some reason. Yeah, what this one? That's the same as mine. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, 5.5. We have dueling 5.5% beers.
it's very low strength for a Hammerheart beer. Like, I would say they average around 7%.
Yeah,
Yeah, the other one I sent you, Imperial Longship, I think that's like 11%.
it's 11 and a half.
Yeah. So that is based on, or it's a kind of more high octane version of like one of their signature beers, which is called Flaming Longship. And I believe I have told you this story before, but I don't remember if I mentioned it on the video. So Hammerheart did a tap takeover at this bar, the Triple Rock, that used to exist here.
I know the triple. I know it. I know the reference. Yeah.
Everyone knows the Triple Rock, RIP. Like, I can't fault the owners for closing. They just got sick of running it, and like the restaurant and bar business is kind of brutal, so it's understandable. Still sucks. Anyway, so they did a tap takeover. Those beers are really fucking strong.
Yeah.
So like, and best Matt and I left after band number three, I think, because we got too drunk.
Yeah.
And you can tell this was a while ago because my husband was still drinking alcohol. But yeah, my friend Vern apparently had like a flaming long ship, and there's like apparently like video footage somewhere of him like throwing up on himself in the men's rambling about his ex. And
That's
because
great.
I boarded that flaming long ship and I sank with it. Like, yeah,
That's right, buddy.
maybe we all did, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't know. That's kind of the Hammerheart experience can be kind of rough, but you know.
There's a Victory beer called Golden Monkey. I don't know if you get Victory up where you are, if it's just Pennsylvania. But what's that?
We do get Golden Monkey. That's something like 10%, right? Yeah.
It's nine and a
Oh,
half.
no. Okay.
It's nine and a half, and it drinks like 17 and a half. I've never felt more insane than I felt after drinking a Golden Monkey.
Well, all right.
Yeah, I don't I think they're lying. That or there's I don't know. What do you call it? Hash oil in it or something. I don't know. It's just like nine and a half. I can handle a nine and a half. Like I'm gonna drink my first beer tonight's gonna be a 15% worldwide stout. And I mean, I'm gonna be drunk after that, don't get me wrong, but like I'll be fine. I'll know where I am. I'll be operable. If I drink a Golden Monkey after that, I will be potentially in the hospital or a mental institution because it just does. There's something else in that beer that they're not telling us. That's okay. They serve it at the fucking Steeler Stadium.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah. My friend DJ went to like a preseason game and he drank two of them and he doesn't remember anything that happened.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Chief.
No.
Oh, brother.
No, but I mean, like, I think he saw it was like nine and a half and he's like, well, that's strong, but like, it's nine and a half. Like, multiply that by two because that's how you're going to feel.
Right. Oh boy.
Poor buddy. Yeah. Um, my neighbor was driving somewhere this week and a woman flagged him down. She had a young pit bull with her and she was like, do you want this dog?
Oh, okay.
So he took the dog and I saw him and he was like, hey, come check out this dog. She is the sweetest dog.
Mhm.
She's like 8 or 9 months old. She's a little underweight. But not like sickeningly underweight. This dog is so docile and nice. Like Brody, she's met Brody. Brody is like so excited this dog exists. And he already has a husky named Saint who is the best. And Brody and Saint are already like good friends. Saint tackles Brody in the street if they're walking at the same time. But yeah, now there's this little pit bull, and he brought this afternoon, he brought her over. Um, he can't think of a name for us. He was asking us if we can think, like, like try to brainstorm a name for her and stuff like that. And she's just walking through the lawn, no leash, nothing. We're just sitting in the lawn with her, and she's a little hesitant. You can tell she's a little bit fearful, but like you see a dog, and you don't know what this dog's been through, and for this dog to just implicitly trust humans, and yeah, I was just like, dogs are too good for us.
Mm-hmm.
So the dog doesn't have a name yet, but we do have a new neighbor dog, and we're all very excited, and you know, all good time. Um, I wanted to mention this real quickly. I don't want to necessarily get too deep into this because I know it stresses both of us out. But the podcast posting through it. This
Oh,
might be this might be a premium episode. I'm not sure. They did
yeah,
an
the one
episode.
on. Yeah, no, I am a premium member.
Did you listen to
So
the Graham Plattner one?
I did. I
Uh,
love constant references to that. I think you should leave
yeah, I know. Yeah.
sketch.
I used to be a piece of shit. Yeah. I thought that was as good a summary or however you want to put it of Graham Plattner that I've heard.
Wait, okay, are you a premium member too?
What?
Are you a premium posting
Oh
through
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
member?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh my God, you've seen me fucking hassling Mike to feature black metal on an episode in the
Okay.
member chat. Oh,
No, no,
and
but
you
listen, listen,
didn't
listen.
say
I just started subscribing. And the whole reason I did is because they had Dan on from Knowledge Fight. And so I listened to that and I really liked it. So I was like, oh shit. And I just subscribed. So I'm a new subscriber.
yeah, I started reading Mike's book. I tragically did not finish it because I had to fucking spend time in the jewelry mines and didn't have time.
Yeah.
I pulled on it, so I should be able to finish it eventually. It's called Strange People on the Hill, and it's about if you're familiar with like online white nationalist freaks at all, you probably know who Peter Brimelow is. If you don't,
I
if
don't
you're not,
know.
he's the founder of VDare, which is like kind of an OG white nationalist like kind of clearinghouse website.
Yeah.
Stephen Miller, apparently huge fan. But
That's
yeah,
a surprise.
bought like this fucking castle in like this rural West Virginia town, and yeah, the cause of a lot of conflict there. And yeah, Mike wrote a book about it. Michael Edison Hayden, Strange People on the Hill. Definitely find it. It's very good.
Yeah.
At
Just
least
looked it up.
I read.
I need something to read because I just finished the Beastie Boys book, which was really long and great. Um,
Finished it. So if you can, the audiobook is incredible. They just brought in all their famous friends to read because it'll be like Steve Buscemi, Spike Lee for some fucking reason, Kim Gordon,
wait, reading what?
the Beastie Boys book. Like
Oh shit, really?
it's wall to wall like famous, or at least like New York artsy person famous. Like
That's so awesome. That book's great. Like I know that book came out like a while ago, but I finally just sat down and read it, and it's the most ADHD book of all time. Of all time. The, I don't think there's a chapter that's longer than 10 pages, and most of them are like one or two.
hmm
Because it's like a mixtape as a book, but it's great.
I
And
kind of appreciated that. Like no story ever feels like it's going on for too long.
no, not at all. And you get enough of it. I really thought they were going to talk about Adam Yalcomore, like about his death, but they didn't. But the things they say about him, there's a one pager where I think it's Adam Horowitz talking about he did they interviewed, maybe it was Mike Diamond, I don't remember. One of the two, obviously. They interviewed them about Spike Jones, and about him being a filmmaker. And he got to thinking during it like how great of a filmmaker Adam Yauch was, and that he never really got to fully realize just how good he could be. And he was just like, it's just so sad, like simple one page chapter, and it's like it gets everything across. Oh, the Beastie Boys, or just Beastie Boys.
Hmm.
All right,
Wow.
well, that's been beer videos. So is there anything else we should bring up? Because we only have a few minutes left.
Oh, well, the reflecting pool's green
Oh God, I can't believe we didn't lead with that.
and the paint's peeling off at the bottom. I
Yeah.
thought funny even before I found out that the contract for that had gone to a guy who literally runs a company called Green Water Services.
Can't make it up.
Okay, yeah, so I am reminded of the perpetually relevant Garth Marenghi line. I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards.
This is like another Four Seasons fuck up, but in a different
Yeah.
way. They're just the worst people in the world are running our government, and oh my God. Yep.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it a
But at
lot.
least this one is a funny one that's not hurting anybody other than them spending $14 million on it, which is for sure a money laundering scheme.
We're going to see in my fucking life, and they've spent it on like blue paint that's just flaking off like dandruff. Like people are just gonna haul out chunks of that. It's gonna be like the new chunk of the Berlin Wall.
Yeah.
And
Robert Kennedy's gonna eat it all, so don't worry. No, he won't. I don't think he eats greens.
he's so much fucked up dead stuff. I really wish that like the natural consequence of that would happen already.
Maybe it already has.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That guy sucks. All his ideas are horrible. He's definitely gonna get like a lot of people killed. He already
He already
has.
has, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna hand it to him, but I will like agree on one very, very minor point. I will say that fried stuff cooked in tallow is pretty good.
Sure. I mean,
It's not for you.
it's not the point though.
Uh,
For Maha, like that's the last thing in the world you should be frying things in.
That's
It's
the
obviously money has changed hands.
that is the one point. I guess that's my bipartisan consensus. Like frying stuff in beef fat makes it pretty tasty. Got a nice distinct flavor that even though like stuff fried in vegetable oil is still very good, it's
Sure.
got a distinct flavor that that stuff just doesn't have. So I don't know. I guess you can have that one, you fucking freaks.
Yeah, but I don't think the point was ever that it didn't taste good.
Oh yeah, no, they're trying to insist like, oh, it's better for you. It's like it's fries.
Yeah.
No, no,
Yeah.
it is not better for you morons. Like just eat fried food if you want to, but
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Um, did did you see? Oh God, I don't know.
We got 2 minutes.
Shit. Never mind. I'll end on something cheerful if I can think of anything. Sauron, be quiet. Um, hell with it. Come here, buddy. Come here.
Patiently and excitedly waiting. There he is, Sauron. We are stopping the recording now because you're here, as you're the last thing everybody's going to see at the end of this video.
That's
Thank
right.
you for listening to us babble. Goodbye.